I have just had the absolute pleasure of going for a full stream with Beyond ATC, with all you legends. It has been so fun. Honestly, this is the best piece of software that I've used for Microsoft Flight Simulator in so long. I love it. With every part of me, it's amazing. It's such a massive step up from the default Microsoft Asobo ATC that I've been using for so long. Obviously with that you press the buttons and it reads it out for you, and it doesn't even follow a real procedure, and it just gets you to descend far too late. It's just generally not great. This is so much better, so much more realistic. The feeling of just saying it yourself with your own voice, like the voice recognition, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect, down to every detail. I love it. Like, honestly, I'm in love. Sure, there are quite a few bugs, some pretty groundbreaking ones too. For example, on our stream, there was this bug where it sort of didn't clear us to land. But when you start Beyond ATC, it does tell you that they're expecting a couple of bugs where scenery is incomplete and not so great. So I'm fairly sure it's one of them. We'll have to find out in our next stream or whenever I next fly. But it's still so amazing. Like, this software, it's perfect. I've been waiting for something like this for ages. For ages and ages and ages. I've been far too scared to go on VATSIM. Far too scared of, like, actual people. And this is just the perfect way to get around it, because I'm just talking to my computer. It's like I've done it all the time. I'm doing it right now. And that's something I'm completely fine with. So I feel like this piece of software is perfect for anyone that's either practicing for VATSIM or still too scared to try VATSIM. It's perfect for you if you want that kind of experience, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? It's perfect. It's so fun. So yeah, I would definitely at this point recommend this software. Whether or not it holds up to the test of time, I'm not sure. The developers have, I'm pretty sure, committed to keeping the software updated and running for as long as physically possible. And they've got quite a long roadmap of things they're adding. So don't go into it thinking it's going to be a complete piece of software. There are bugs, there are quite a few bugs, and it's not got all its features. For example, you can't do emergency procedures, you can only fly IFR, and a couple of other things. There's no traffic injection. So don't go into it thinking it's all done and dusted and perfect. It's not. But it's well along the way. It's really good. It really is. I would definitely recommend getting this software if you have the money spare. Like, Beyond ATC is perfect. I love it so much. And the SimBrief integration is perfect. Like, you don't have to go into the world map and import your flight prime from SimBrief. It's just right there for you. It's amazing. It's amazing. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to get to the point where I'm not sure how I survived without it. Like, I'm definitely using this for every single one of my IFR flights from now on. And once they release VFR, I'll be using it for every single one of my VFR flights. I know that for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt. An amazing piece of software. Those are my first impressions. Those are my only impressions. Like, it's an amazing piece of software. It's got perfect... Everyone's overusing this word, but it's got perfect potential. So much potential. And I love it. 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 So, yeah, it's an amazing piece of software, but don't go into it thinking it's a complete product. And expect a couple of bugs. So we flew one flight from Heathrow to Edinburgh. One time it crashed, but fortunately that was before we even started the flight, so that didn't matter. And then every now and then it didn't like the way I said my call sign, so we had to click through and get it to do that, through the menu, sort of like you do with the original Microsoft Flight Simulator. But that was only for one message, so it didn't really matter. And then obviously it also didn't give us landing permission, even after we went around. And it had no idea what I meant when I said I was going around. But that's excusable. It's day one of release. I'm sure it's going to get tons of updates. I'm sure they're going to improve the software so much. I can't wait to see where they go with it. I really can't. It's going to be so amazing when it comes to when it reaches everything it can, when it fills its full potential. It's going to be such an amazing day. Such a great time for flight simulation. Honestly. I mean, it's not that expensive compared to the original £60 that they were originally thinking about asking for. It's nothing compared to that. Compared to so much other software, it's a really reasonable price. There are some scenery, airport sceneries that you can't get for that price. So for flight simulation, it's not too expensive, all things considered. And I'm really happy with the product. I'm really happy with it. And for that price, it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't think I've ever spent that little money on something for flight simulation that I will use that much, other than freeware software. Props to the developers. They've done such a good job. So with that, I hope this video was helpful in helping you make your decision whether or not you want to get Beyond ATC, or if you've already got it, it was helpful in helping you decide you made the right decision, because trust me, you did. You really, really did. And yeah, if you're annoyed by the bugs, fair enough, but I'm sure they'll get better. I really, really am. It's an amazing piece of software, and I'm sure it's going to do great, great things with flight simulation.